Yeah, sorry about that telephone call. That's what happens when we don't do this in a professional studio. But in any case, what I was saying is about the pronoun en. En is when placed before a verb replaces de, followed by an inanimate noun, i.e., a place or thing. And the example I gave was Marie revient de Boston. Elle en revient. In other words, she's coming back from there. Now, that takes us up to gender. In French, all nouns and pronouns are divided into two genders, masculine and feminine. In words regarding people, gender usually follows our Anglophonic, that is, English speaking, concept of gender. For example, un homme, a man, or une femme, a woman. As expected, un homme would be masculine, une femme feminine. The same is true for un garçon, a boy, une jeune fille, a girl. For places and things, however, gender becomes a little trickier. Un livre is masculine. Une livre is a pound, that is the unit of weight. Un arbre is a tree. Une fleur, a flower. We have le Canada, but la France. Once we leave the human realm, gender seems rather arbitrary. For this reason, the gender of a word must be memorized. The best way to do this is to remember the noun with its article. The articles are as follows. We have definite articles, which translate as the. We have le, masculine singular, la, feminine singular, les, plural, regardless of gender. Some examples: le garçon, la femme, but les garçons et les femmes. When the definite articles precede a singular noun beginning with a vowel, they are abbreviated as L'. In such a case, the gender is not evident by looking at the article. Examples: l'ami, which is masculine, or l'ami, which is feminine. We know that the second one is feminine because of the E at the end of the word, even though this is not indicated in the pronunciation of the word. The context would generally make the gender of the friend clear. Some other examples of the gender not being indicated by the definite article. We have l'arbre, which is masculine, l'école, which is feminine, l'homme, which is masculine, but that's biological gender, which corresponds to our concept of biological gender, but nonetheless is not indicated by the definite article. Please note that in French, H is often a vowel. This is why we say L'. We also have the indefinite articles, which are translated as a or some. We have un, which is masculine singular, une, which is feminine singular, and des, which is plural, regardless of gender. Examples: un garçon, une femme, des garçons, des femmes. Adjectives agree in number and gender with the nouns that they modify. For example, répétez, Marc est américain. Barbara est américaine. Encore une fois. Marc est américain. Barbara est américaine. Marc et Barbara sont américains. Répétez. Marc et Barbara sont américains. Whenever a group is all masculine or mixed gender, the masculine form is used. There is, however, the possibility of an entirely feminine group, which would be shown as follows. Barbara et Alice sont américaines. Remember that not all adjectives are regular. Some have irregular forms in the plural or the feminine. For example, there's the adjective beau, which means nice looking. So we would say un beau garçon, but un bel homme, or une belle fille, or de beaux garçons, which would be translated respectively, a nice looking boy, a nice looking man, a nice looking girl, or beautiful girl, and nice looking boys. These forms are quite irregular. The best way to proceed is to learn each adjective as it comes and to see all of its forms once you are introduced to the adjective. Fortunately, very many adjectives are regular. That is, they take an E in the feminine form and an S to form plural and ES to form feminine plural. We also have number, which is in fact the shortest item on this list. There are in fact two grammatical numbers in French, singular and plural. Number is especially important when choosing the appropriate verb form, the appropriate adjectival form, or the appropriate pronoun. Being constantly aware of number is one of the keys to writing grammatically correct French sentences. This concludes Part 2. Please proceed to Part 3.